Hey guys, Kara here. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am the creator of this account and it's okay that my videos are being posted here without credit because I am the one posting them. That being said, there are some videos on this account that are not from me. I'm sure you have noticed. Those other videos are videos from my art friends or mutuals, and I have allowed them to access this account and post their videos because I want to have a variety of different tutorials for you guys on here. That being said, this account is invite only. I am inviting some of my own mutuals, people I follow, skilled artists that I feel could share some solid tips and tricks with you guys. And I wanted to have some more unique styles on this page. I did invite some realism artists, but they haven't posted to the account yet, so I don't know when that will be.
Wholesome art challenge. So what you're gonna do is draw yourself idealized. Now by this, I don't mean you have to draw yourself with full makeup or a six-pack of abs, or guys, you don't have to be 6'3", girls, you don't have to have a skinny waist and a full chest and big butt. What I mean is, draw yourself how you want to be. Imagine you never saw a commercial telling you had to have clear skin, straight hair, pretty blue eyes. Imagine there was no fashion industry. No one telling you what you should wear, what color is in. No parents over your shoulder telling you what job you have to have. Nobody says you have to have shoes. Nobody says you can't have body paint. You can have any hair color, any skin color. You could have purple skin and bright orange hair and have golden beads running down your arms. So if you're given the ultimate choice, every single choice you could ever want and nobody would judge you for it, what would you look like?
A small tutorial on how to draw Bakugo Katsuki. Like for any other anime drawing, you want to start off with a circle. Make the circle pointy, give it a jawline, and add guidelines. Don't forget the thick neck. Once you do that, you can start adding on the features. His eyes need to be small and squinty because he is constantly judging everyone for being the extras that they are. Regular nose. And now here's where you can make a decision. You either make him smiling because he's thinking about beating the shit out of Deku, or you can make him frowning because he remembers that Deku now has a quirk. After that, you move on to the hair. Now his hair has to be as pointy as possible. This is because the amount of anger he has no longer was able to be contained in his body and has now escaped into his hair. Boom. Bakugo.
When painting skin, you want to start with a light wash of the undertone of the painting you're using. For this one, it was a peachy orange tone because his skin was really tanned. Then you want to start building the blush tones on the nose and cheeks. This can take quite a few layers because I like a lot of blush. Adding the purples and blues for the shadows can look a bit weird, but you just gotta keep going with it. It will look better later on. Adding a yellow wash over the whole face will mute the colours a bit and blend them a bit more, make it look a bit more natural. Depending on how dark his skin is, I'll add a few layers of those and then add more blush on top to brighten those areas again, and yeah, that's how I do it.
How to draw a balloon. Start with the basic shape outline. Find a reference. Block out where the shadows and highlights are going to go. Color the highlights. Color in the shadows. Now shade in the midtones. Using a sharp pencil in your darkest color, go in and color the creases of the balloon. Like this. Now using a white gel pen, go in and add the brightest highlights. And now you're done. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching and like for more tutorials.
How to draw evil Caillou. First draw a big old ball head. Now add some eeny weeny teeny weeny shriveled little short ovals. Pupils. Then add a tiny little smile. JK, this is his mouth. The letter C for an ear. Then he got them penciled in eyebrows. Little baby neck. Now add that choker collar because you know he a freak. Now give him that Goodwill shirt. Then from this sleeve you're going to add a little stumpy arm. Erase those extra lines so you can see what the hell you're doing. Add a little thumb. Now add a misshapen mitten. Turn that mitten into fingers. Another stumpy arm. Another hand. Add some shorts. Some marshmallows growing out of those shorts. Start drawing some socks. Now give him the freshest children's play sneakers. Rosie won't stop bothering me. Maybe Caillou's evil already. Well, add the details. Whoopsie.
Okay, do you want to know how to draw women torsos? Here's how to draw a beautiful woman. Process is much the same. Start with a rectangle. Make a triangle that goes all the way down to the bottom. Another triangle that starts at the bottom and ends halfway. Plunk down a little belly button. Women come in all shapes and sizes, but for now we'll do an hourglass, because that's popular. Women have curves, men have sharper edges. So by where those triangles are, you would draw curves. Make the waist as thin as you want, but I like to have it more realistic. I just drew circles, and I would do this for guys too, but we're gonna make them come out a little bit. I also added knees. It's not very good, but now she has boobs. The belly button's actually down here. Whoopsie. I forgot to add a collarbone, and I'm doing this in pen. Try it again. This was Salty Anatomy class with no one ever. Thanks for watching.
Hey TikTok, today I'm going to show you how to draw easy water droplets. First, you're going to need a pencil and some gray paper. And it has to be gray, that way you can pull out shadows and highlights like this lady. Hello. First, you're going to draw a jelly bean. Something like this. Then you're going to blend it out with some of these. Don't have these? Don't sweat it. You can also blend with some TP, your finger, or one of these makeup thingies. Blend him out inside the circle and make him into a soft boy. You're going to give him some nice little hair. Then you blend his little hair out. Now give him one last fancy hairdo like this. Make sure it's very dark and blend that out. Lastly, add in your highlights. Add a little bit of highlight on not the dark side. Add a very heavy highlight and boom, there it is.
You Google this and you find this painting and you decide to start copying it because 2 weeks ago this project was due in 2 weeks and now you have no time left to think. So you decide to copy something. You use straight lines, really good quality lines, because they get you more points on the rubric. Good for you, you're working smart. Next thing you decide that you're going to need to do is this drawing is going to have to be more than a drawing to get more points, so you decide to use a little bit of color. You paint and then you decide, you know what else I need? I need texture. What's texture? I don't know, but the kid next to me is flicking paint on the paper like this, so you decide to do that also. Next thing you do is you decide to add a little bit more color, obnoxious colors, really, really bright colors. You don't know why, but it's going to get you more points, you hope. Then you start adding a little bit more line work, some details, some scribbles, because you remember art brute style, hashtag Basquiat, good for you, you're doing well. And then you decide, you know what, this painting doesn't really look like the original painting, it looks like something I need, something we all need. You know what it looks like to me? It kind of looks like my boy, Jesus.
So this is a design that I started doing when I was really young, and it helps with anxiety and helps you keep your mind off things if you want to be distracted. I don't know who started this design, so if you know, please let me know, but you pretty much start off with the cross, and then I did 15 dots on all 4 sides, and then you start with the top dot and you try to connect it to the dot closest to the center, and you keep moving down the line. So for the second dot, you move it to the one second closest to the center, and you keep repeating that pattern on all 4 sides. Once you do that, you should be getting something that's looking really three-dimensional and cool. If you want to use a ruler, it would probably look a lot better. I just don't have the patience for it. So if you want to use a ruler in different colors and mix it up, I'm sure you can get a really cool design with this. But again, it really helps with anxiety and helps you keep calm if you're feeling panicky. So I really recommend this. And if you try doing it, I would love to see it.
Here's 5 common anatomy mistakes. Number 1, completely forgetting about the forehead. We can't ignore this any longer. It's like you karate chopped a cerebellum. Just remember that the eye is usually in the middle of that guide circle, and the mouth is at the bottom. Number 2 is drawing only with straight lines. Rarely anything on the human body is a straight line, and this is due to the shape of our muscles, which we won't get into right now. Number 3. Drawing the smile with all the teeth. It is 110% unnecessary. Just look at it. You can leave some space and it'll look amazing. Number 4. Drawing little hills for feet. I used to do this too, but a foot has curves in it. It's like a triangular shape. I can't. Number 5. Drawing the body one part at a time. Draw the form before the details and I promise it'll look 100 times better.
How to draw well. I mean, good. I mean, step 1, grab your paper and pencil. 2B pencil, very important. Step 2. And that's all it takes to become a world-class artist.